I'm going to say before I start, who's top of the league?
Ooh.
Who's top of the league? Listen, if the manager's top of the league, you can't criticize him. I have reservations. I have things that I don't like. Like yesterday, I would not have put Rashford up front. He almost never does well up front. He only did it well against Sheffield United. And Martial is easily fast enough to handle Henderson and Fabinho. So if you're thinking about pace, Martial will just blitz past Henderson. We should have beat Liverpool yesterday. I know that they dominated the ball and everything. They didn't create any real good chances. We had two big chances. Their defense was wide open. If we just played a few simple through balls, we would have been in. If we won more corners and free kicks, we would have scored. But no one really had a great game. The defenders, both teams' defenders had a great game, I'd say. Rashford had a really, really bad game. So it's not like he was offside like 10 times. I don't know how many times he was offside, running offside. Obvious offsides. Like they're playing
I don't
offside. I don't understand, but they're playing the offside trap. If I'm Rashford and I'm as fast as him, I'm not going to try and get in early. I'm just going to stand on Henderson. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to stand on him, wait for the ball to go, and I'm going to sprint, and I'm going to win because I'm faster than Henderson. Simple as that. At the end of the day, they are playing
away.
One of the best teams in the world that hasn't lost in their home in the league for 4 years or something.
Yesterday, United weren't playing the best team in the world. That's for sure. This was.
They're arguably one of the best teams in the world.
Not right now. Not on their current form.
Liverpool can be any single team right now. Right now, they can be any single team. In fact, they'll be favorites against virtually any team in the world except City. So, doesn't matter what you say. If Man United win the league, what will people say about Solskjaer? You can't say that he's a bad manager if he wins the league. And I used to watch. I'm not comparing him to Ferguson, but I used to watch some Ferguson games and go like, "Oh, why does he pick this guy?" Or like, "Why are they playing like this?" Or "Why are they going defensive?" But you just can't argue. Even if you happen to be right or wrong at that time, if someone is good enough to win, it's not a cup competition. It's a league. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You can't be a bad manager and win the Premier League.
What do you think of what Klopp's saying about United getting all these penalties and all these ref decisions and everything? You think that played a role in United being where they are today?
Okay.
VAR.
Let's be real. Okay. First of all, how many points did Liverpool get based on VAR last season? Let's be honest. 15, 20 points? Everyone was calling them Liverpool. That's the first thing. Second of all, the only thing you can say is show some of the decisions or talk about the decisions which went the way which you think they shouldn't have gone. Or shut up.
So you don't think United is getting an advantage
Harry Kane
in getting penalties and everything?
Harry Kane, he was doing that foul where he backs into people when they jump in the air. I can get you a compilation right now of 4 times of him doing it on video. So I'm saying, why don't they show an incident which wasn't a penalty where there was a penalty? Leicester have had more penalties. Why is no one talking about that? He's just crying like a bitch. That's all it is. Can't handle it.
You're saying Klopp is a sore loser?
Probably, yeah. It's good to be a sore loser. What makes you a winner? But he has to point out, you can't just be like, this team got a lot of penalties. Yeah, this team plays on the counter-attack. This team has some of the fastest players in the league. This team has some of the most skillful players in the league, which dribble in the box, like Martial and Rashford and stuff like that. So that's why. And which is the other team that gets a lot of penalties? Leicester, another team which has a lot of skillful, fast players like Harvey Barnes, Vardy, and stuff like that, who dribble a lot in the box. Last season, Liverpool were getting penalties where Mane is standing still. Somebody's end of their toe, the end of the guy's toe, touches him, and he goes, He gets a penalty, and then they win 2-1 in the last minute. This season, some decisions have gone against Liverpool, which I don't think were very fair. Like in the Merseyside derby, Klopp talking about Man United penalties. Is Klopp in second or now in third place because Man United got some penalties?
Four.
Or is it because they lost Van Dijk and they lost some other players and they're not good enough and they can't beat West Brom and they can't beat Fulham and they can't beat Man United and they can't beat this team? They're scoring like one or less than one goal a game on average in the past 5 games. That's the reason.